So hello, MacBean Scottish Fitness here, and I'm doing a video of preparedness veterans. Asked me to do a quick video on how I prepare for when I get ready for one of my major lifts. So basically, the first thing I do about 6 to 8 weeks before the meet, unless I'm doing a bunch of them close together, is I really go to 2 days a week on the flat bench and start lifting much heavier. Increase the calories, go from about 3,500 calories a day to probably up to about 4,500. And I'm going to spend more time in the gym. Mostly it's going to be bench, triceps, dips, military press, shoulder presses, and back, things that are really going to help you get stronger on the bench. The day before the meet, or the week before the meet, probably my last workout will be on a Monday, and then I take the rest of the week off. Weigh-ins are usually the day before, so I'm lifting on a Saturday, I'm weighing in on Friday night. If I'm lifting on a Sunday, I'm weighing in on Saturday night. Yeah, at that point, I try to be pretty close to my weight, and I actually want to be about a pound, maybe a pound and a half under, because different scales weigh me differently. Once I weigh in, it's time to eat as much as I possibly can. Eat, sit there and have a couple beers, relax. Last time I was in Dubuque with the wife, and we had a room there, and they had a water park there. And we got to bed about 10 o'clock. I probably ate about 2 meals after I weighed in at 5. Got up at 7 o'clock, had breakfast. Had second breakfast at 9 o'clock. Generally, I'll pack a couple bananas, some apple juice, a few peanut butter and jelly sandwiches are always good. A lot of times, some sort of pre-workout. Arginine I'll be taking before the lift. And then you look and see when are you scheduled to lift. A lot of times you're at meets where they have 3 or 4, maybe even 5 flights, per event. I tend to be in the last flight because I'm a heavy bencher. I can't remember not being in the last flight. And what I try to do about a good hour before I'm due to lift, I start warming up. So warming up means the bar. Do a couple sets with just the bar. Throw the 25s on. Do a couple sets with 95. Do a couple sets with 135. Probably take about a 10-minute break. You'll find me pacing a lot. I just can't sit down. I'm kind of pacing. I'm getting my head into the game. Sit there and I'll do a set of 3 on 2 1/4. 3-4 more minutes. Pace. Another set of 3 or 4 at 2 1/4. Another 4 or 5 minutes. I'll do 275, which I'll do a double. I'll do a double at 315. When I get within about 20 minutes of when the actual lift is going to start, I'll do 315 again. I'll do 365. And then depending how I feel or how heavy I'm going to open up, usually I'll do one at 405. And then about 5 minutes before my lift, I'll do a couple at 225 to keep warmed up. Then I'm just getting my head in the game. I'll be pacing. I'll be thinking about the lift. I'll be trying not to watch the other lifters, because the worst thing you can do is have somebody fail right in front of you, because that can get in your head. And just start pumping myself up. Good heavy rock and roll music will do the trick for me. Once I get up to do the lift, it's basically 100% concentration. I don't spend much time there. I don't use wraps or any of that stuff. Nothing against it, I just don't. So I'm not sitting there wrapping up for 30, 45 seconds before I lift. I'm not spending 30, 40 seconds trying to get myself in a arch, because I don't arch. Can't. So basically, it's just wave to the crowd, double check their weights, make sure they have loaded them right, because that has happened. It's rare, but I always check the weights. Get underneath the weights, get my spotter to lift them off, wait for the press call. And some ones you have to wait for a start, then you come down, Once it's on your chest, you have to wait for the press call. Push it up, and you have to wait for the rack. So it's either going to be 3 commands or 2 commands, depending on what federation you're in. You got to concentrate not to let your butt get off the ground. That's why I pretty much do flat benching. Bracket. Check and see you got 3 lights, green lights, 3 green lights. You're happy. You wave to the crowd, and you go and you set your next weight. And the next weight is usually set by how that weight felt. I always have ideas where I want to be, and a lot of times I follow that, but sometimes, hey, that went up pretty easy. I'm going to kick up the weight a little bit more on the second lift. Same thing, second lift, you're waiting for your 10 to 15 people to get through their lifts. You're keeping yourself pacing, keeping yourself psyched, and you go in and rinse and repeat. And then you set for your third one. Your third one is usually a weight that you're going to be at near max. So I don't mind missing my third lift. If I missed my third lift, that's okay. Man, I tried. But boy, when you do hit that third lift and you break a record, that's when things are great. And that's pretty much how I prepare when I'm at the meet. Before an hour of that, I will sit there and socialize with the other lifters and things like that. But well, once that hour before the lift comes, that's the routine I get into. And a lot of people are doing similar things. Any questions? Put them in comments. Any other ideas for videos? Ask me and I will definitely do that. My live tomorrow will be on how I've recovered from injuries. And that should be at 9:15. So, John McBean with Scottish Fitness. Everybody have a wonderful day. Stay safe. Get nutrition. Get rest. And just get in the gym and lift.